feel really grateful to be in the position I'm in, and I honestly did not expect to have like any fans when I came here. Like I had no expectations in that sort of way, and I think fans liked that. I don't know. I don't really get it, honestly. If I'm being honest, at the end of the day, I don't get it, but I feel super grateful for it.
Kate Martin and Lexie Hull just pulled off something huge. And if you love basketball, business, or just a good underdog story, you need to hear this. These two started as overlooked players, grinding their way up, fighting for minutes on the court. Now, major brands are knocking at their doors, offering endorsement deals that could change the game, not just for them, but for the entire WNBA.
Just had a family full of athletes, love playing sports, making the WNBA roster. That's always been a goal of mine. It's a dream come true. It's a really cool time to be a part of Unrivaled and this growth of women's sports.
We're talking big name partnerships, life-changing contracts, and the kind of recognition that proves women's basketball is finally getting the respect it deserves. But that's not all. There's one more player whose transformation will leave you speechless. She went from being counted out to signing a deal that could rewrite the future of sports marketing. This is bigger than basketball. This is about breaking barriers, making history, and showing the world that these women are more than just athletes. Who is she? What's the deal? And how is this shaking up the entire sports world? You don't want to miss this. Stick around because we're diving deep, and trust me, you'll be glued to the screen until the very end. But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. First off, let's talk about Kate Martin. This is the player who once thought she'd end up a regular Joe Schmo, rather than a pro athlete. But guess what? She proved everyone wrong. Fast forward, and she's now a rising WNBA star and a brand favorite. It wasn't an easy road, far from it. After being drafted 18th overall by the Las Vegas Aces, Martin faced challenges with limited playing time. But if there's one thing we know about her, it's that she doesn't back down from a challenge. Instead, she dug deep, kept grinding, and now she's gearing up for a new chapter with the Golden State Valkyries, where she'll finally get the chance to prove what she's truly capable of. But wait, there's more. The excitement doesn't stop on the court. She's making major moves off it too. Kate Martin has just inked deals with Levi's and Athleta, two powerhouse brands that stand for empowerment, resilience, and style. Levi's picked her as their newest ambassador, recognizing her authenticity and deep connection with young, socially conscious fans. Athleta took things a step further, bringing Martin in not just as a face, but as a voice helping design and test new products specifically tailored for female athletes. Talk about influence. And let's be real, Martin's work ethic is second to none. She's known for being the glue that holds a team together, and now she's proving she can do the same in the business world. She's not just collecting a paycheck, she's actively involved, bringing fresh ideas and innovation to the brands she represents. Whether it's basketball or business, Martin is showing that being a team player pays off in more ways than one. In Martin's words, "My voice matters, and that's what they're all about, empowering women and uplifting voices." And that right there is the key. This isn't just an endorsement. This is about influence. It's about using a platform for something bigger than sports. Kate Martin isn't just a basketball player. She's a role model, an innovator, and a leader in the movement for greater recognition in women's sports. Now that we've seen how Martin is dominating both the court and the business world, let's shift gears and talk about another game changer making waves, Lexie Hull. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Now let's shift gears to Lexie Hull, the Indiana Fever guard who's proving that hustle pays off. Hull's journey hasn't been easy. From a high school phenom to warming the WNBA bench for 2 years, she had to grind her way to success. But when opportunity knocked, she answered. In the 2024 season, her shooting percentage skyrocketed, and she dropped a career-high 22 points against Seattle, showcasing just how much she had improved in the league. Her success on the court has opened massive doors in the business world. Athleta, impressed by Hull's grit, leadership, and commitment to inspiring young female athletes, signed her as a brand ambassador. And she didn't stop there. Hull broke the mold with two unexpected partnerships: Squell Feminine Care and Maeve Dog Food. Yes, you read that right. Hull is taking a bold step by tackling women's health taboos head-on. She's using her platform to normalize conversations about periods, sending a strong message that female athletes don't have to shy away from discussing their health. Meanwhile, her partnership with Maeve, a premium dog food brand, is a perfect reflection of her personality. Hull is a proud dog mom, and this endorsement is as personal as it gets. But that's not all. Hull's business moves don't just stop at personal care and pets. She's also joined forces with Academy Sports and Outdoors, a company dedicated to making sports accessible to youth. She has been surprising young fans at local stores, gifting them gear, and inspiring the next generation of athletes to dream big. This shows that Hull is more than just a talented player. She's a mentor, a leader, and a role model shaping the future of basketball. And let's talk about what makes her stand out: Hull's authenticity. Whether she's grinding in the gym, promoting health awareness, or choosing the best basketball gear for young athletes, she remains true to herself. This is exactly why brands are lining up to partner with her. She's not just an athlete, she's a relatable, inspiring figure that fans connect with on a deeper level. That's a game changer in today's sports marketing landscape. Hull is proving that WNBA players are not just competitors on the court, but influential figures in business and social change. With her fearless approach to brand partnerships and dedication to making a difference, there's no telling how far she'll go. And speaking of powerful athletes making waves, wait until you hear about Aaliyah Boston's latest move. Whoa, you've made it this far. That must mean you're really enjoying the video, right? So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome content, especially if you love the WNBA. Whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow now. All right, let's jump back in. Let's talk about Aaliyah Boston. The former college standout turned WNBA powerhouse had her fair share of doubters when she entered the league. Some critics questioned her size, her playing style, and whether she could transition to the professional level. But instead of letting the noise get to her, Boston put in the work, proved the doubters wrong, and emerged as one of the league's brightest stars. By the 2024 season, Boston was dominating on both ends of the court, averaging an impressive 14 points and 8.9 rebounds per game. Her ability to control the paint, crash the boards, and lead her team made her a crucial piece in the Indiana Fever's resurgence. And just like that, she secured back-to-back All-Star honors, cementing her place as one of the most exciting players to watch. And guess what? Adidas took notice. Boston just signed a multi-year deal with the sportswear giant, joining an elite group of WNBA stars like Candace Parker. But this isn't just about rocking the latest Adidas sneakers on the court. Boston is going all in. She's actively involved in product development, bringing her expertise as an elite athlete to the brand's future designs. Her input is helping Adidas create basketball gear tailored to the needs of female players, proving once again that women's basketball is a major force in the sneaker industry. But wait, there's more. Boston and Hull are now working together with Aflac. That's right, an insurance company, a duck, and two WNBA stars are teaming up to promote health and wellness in a fun and engaging way. Hull and Boston aren't just endorsing a brand. They're using their platforms to educate fans on the importance of financial security and healthcare. This partnership goes beyond sports. It's about making a real impact in communities and showing athletes that planning for the future is just as important as excelling on the court. Boston's journey from an underestimated prospect to an all-star and brand ambassador is a testament to her hard work and perseverance. She's more than just an athlete, she's a leader, a symbol of resilience, and an inspiration to young players everywhere. She's proving that with dedication, anything is possible, and she's just getting started. Speaking of game changers, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Because these endorsements aren't just big for the players, they're a sign that the WNBA is growing faster than ever. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. These endorsements aren't just wins for Martin Hull and Boston. They're a sign that the WNBA is growing faster than ever. WNBA viewership skyrocketed by 155% in 2024, with over 1.2 million viewers tuning in. Brand sponsorships for women's sports jumped 22%, proving that companies are finally recognizing the value of female athletes. Players like Caitlin Clark, Lexie Hull, and Kate Martin are helping reshape sports marketing, showing brands that women's basketball has serious star power. This shift is massive. Companies are no longer just paying attention, they're investing. Women's sports aren't just an afterthought, they're becoming the main event. With lucrative TV deals, sold-out arenas, and a growing fan base, the WNBA is proving that women's basketball is here to stay. Even social media engagement is through the roof. From viral highlight clips to athlete-led content, fans are more connected than ever before. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter have created a direct link between players and their supporters, allowing the WNBA's stars to engage with millions worldwide. More views mean more exposure, and more exposure means bigger deals. The cycle of success keeps on rolling. What's even more exciting? The investment isn't just in endorsements, it's in the game itself. The WNBA is expanding, with new teams and increased player salaries showing that the league is committed to long-term growth. Young girls everywhere are watching these athletes dominate and thinking, that could be me one day. And that's how you build a legacy. The message is clear. Women's basketball is a powerhouse in sports. The old narrative that people don't watch women's sports? Completely shattered. The numbers don't lie, and the WNBA's rise is only just beginning. And speaking of the future, let's talk about what's next for these rising stars. What's on the horizon for Kate Martin, Lexie Hull, and Aaliyah Boston? So what does this mean for the future of women's basketball? Simply put, the sky's the limit. The sport is no longer just a side conversation in the world of athletics. It's stepping into the spotlight and staying there. Kate Martin is taking over Golden State, making moves both on and off the court. Lexie Hull is turning heads with unexpected partnerships, proving that athletes can thrive in business just as much as they do in sports. Aaliyah Boston is making sneaker history, ensuring female basketball players get the recognition they deserve in major endorsements. And Caitlin Clark? She's leading the charge with her own groundbreaking deals, bringing in the kind of attention that shifts the entire landscape of women's sports. This isn't just a trend, this is a movement. The WNBA is thriving, and these players are proving that women's basketball is not only marketable, but influential. Major brands are investing, audiences are growing, and the narrative around women's sports is changing at an unprecedented pace. The days of questioning whether women's basketball has an audience are long gone because the numbers speak for themselves. Viewership is skyrocketing, sponsorships are increasing, and young athletes everywhere are looking up to the stars of the WNBA, dreaming of their own future in the game. Women's basketball isn't waiting for recognition anymore, it's demanding it. The world is finally catching up to what these players and fans have known all along. Women's sports are just as exciting, just as competitive, and just as valuable as men's. And if this latest wave of endorsements is any indication, the best is yet to come. That was incredible. Kate Martin, Lexie Hull, and Aaliyah Boston are making major moves, and honestly, this is just the beginning. Women's basketball isn't just growing, it's exploding right now, and these players are leading the charge. From game-changing endorsement deals to shifting the entire sports marketing landscape, we're witnessing history in the making. And let's be real, this isn't just about them. This is about every young girl watching, every WNBA fan cheering, and every brand finally realizing the power and influence of women's sports. The game is changing, and we're here for it. If you've made it this far, you're obviously as hyped about women's basketball as we are. So here's what you need to do next. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. We're bringing you the latest WNBA news, player spotlights, game breakdowns, and the biggest moves happening both on and off the court. And we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Who do you think is the next WNBA star to land a massive endorsement deal? Which player's business moves impressed you the most? Let's get the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and remember, this is just the beginning for women's basketball. The best is yet to come. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and keep supporting the game.